Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My lovely and wonderful students, I hope you're all well. And I could do hope that you have watched my lecture video on grammatical topics, acting as subject. That was my last lecture video. Today I'm going to start the fourth language search tool. However, before talking the fourth language search tool, would I like to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Here you see pick path. So what does the pick path actually mean? Here, P for preposition, I for infinitive, G for gerund, P for past participle, A for apposition, F for fraction. These are the contents. After and before them, headword, a headword takes his position. You see an image. The head of the team is just in front of them. And it means, he is leading his subordinates. So he is the head. And in grammar, I say he is headword. And today I will talk on provisions of headword in subject. So what is actually headword is? Headword is the boss word. Headword is the boss word of a subject which relates to the finite verb of a sentence. Headword is the boss word of a subject which relates to the finite verb of a sentence. Here you see the boss of the team in the running mood lists his team members. The boss is following the verb lists, and the subject is the boss of the team in the running mood. And within the subject, the boss is a headword, and the boss is following the verb lists from finite verb lists. The boss is following the finite verb lists. So, position of headwords before pick pa. Here, pick pa means preposition, infinitive, gerund, past participle, and apposition. Preposition, the boss of the team in the running mood lists his team members or lists his members. Here you see two prepositions, of and in, and of is the first preposition and in is the second one. And before the first preposition of, the boss is the headword that follows the verb lists. As the boss is singular, that is why the verb is also singular, which is lists. And the complete subject is here, the boss of the team in the running mood. Positions of headword before pick pa, infinitive, C, the decision to join language surgery with Amilser was wise. So here, the infinitive is to join, and before it, the decision is the headword that follows the verb was, and complete subject is the decision to join language surgery with Amilser. The positions of headword before pick pa, gerund is see the people waiting for language surgery session or excited. Here gerund is waiting. Before gerund there is headword, that is people that follow the verb or people as a plural headword. That is why it is following the verb are. Now the complete subject is here, people waiting for language surgery session. Prepositions of headword before pigpa, prosperable. Here you see the lessons. Prepared for language surgery are highly effective. Here you see the prosperable, prepared. Before prepared, there is, the headword, which is plural. That is why lessons have taken the plural verb are, and the complete subject is here. The lesson prepared for language surgery, and within this complete subject, headword is lessons, followed by a plural verb that is are. Before pigpa, apposition is C. Also, a dedicated business cutter is teaching English with language surgery. A dedicated business cutter is here, and apposition. And before the apposition, there is also, which is the headword that follows the singular verb is. That means is, and apposition is the extra information of, as a noun and pronoun. And here, a dedicated business cutter is giving extra information regarding also. So complete subject is also a dedicated business cutter. So before here, the apposition also is the header that follows the singular verb is. So after preposition, after F, does it mean? Fraction. And you see about 8% of the information in the world's computer is in English. Here the fraction is 80%. And after the fraction, there is, the headword, which is singular, that follows a singular verb is, that follows a singular verb that is. And the complex subject is here. About 80% of the information in the world's computers. Don't make mistakes that computers are headers. If the computers are headers, then the verb will be plural. But here you see the verb is singular. That means it has taken a singular header subject, that is information. Positions of header from GRE IELTS admission test exam, Campus 20, test 1. Reading passes 1, the kakapo, also known as the owl parrot, is a lurus forest-dwelling bird with a pale owl-like pace. You see, the kakapo, the singular header within the subject, and the apposition is also known as the owl parrot. And the complete subject is the kakapo, also known as the owl parrot. You see, unfortunately, predation by feral cats on Rakuara Island led to a rapid decline in kakapo members. You see, the predation is the singular header before the first preposition within the subject. Here you see two prepositions. One is by and another is one, and first preposition is by, and before it there is the headword. So prepositions are by and one, and the complete subject is C, unfortunately predation by feral cats on Rakuara Island. So about 25 million elms, according for 90% of all elm trees in the UK, died during the 1960s and 70s of dust elm disease. What will we see here? Elm, plural header before a provision within the subject is C, and the apposition is accounting for 90% of all elm trees in the UK. Here we see the appositions. The apposition is between the two commas. First comma is after elms and second comma is after UK. So the complete subject is here. Around 25 million elms, accounting for 90% of all elm trees in the UK. So next class will be one, subject and verb agreement is very important for you. I think that you will not miss the last upcoming lecture video and queries. If you have any sort of queries regarding the, what can I say, the provisions of headword within the subject, feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And inshallah, I will upload the next video class. And I hope that you will like it. Do comments and share with your friends and support the channel. Be with me and inshallah, and also motivate me or instigate me so that I can make many other good lecture videos on surgery, language surgery. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.